As the move online will last for 2 weeks, but it could be extended longer, officials say, if needed. Peel Region has been very hard hit by the coronavirus, and the region's medical officer of health, Dr. Lawrence Lowe, says this is a necessary step to keep students and staff safe, although it really only affects the next 4 days because next week was spring break and students were not going to be in class anyways. Right now, there's at least 18 active outbreaks in Peel Region schools, with 11 of them declared in just the last 2 weeks. Dr. Lowe says he believes schools are safe with proper protections, but says those precautions get less effective once you get above a certain level of transmission. He says Peel was already dealing with a high number of cases before the third wave really started hitting them last week, with significant rises in case counts and hospitalizations. And that rise in community cases was being reflected in what's happening in the schools.
We were just seeing more and more cases popping up in all sorts of schools, dismissing a whole bunch of classes here and there. And when I say it's untenable, it was essentially our entire school outbreak team. They've been keeping the lid on for quite some time. And they said, we're not able to get to these school exposures in a timely manner. We're basically sending people home and they're isolating for 14 days anyway. And at that point, you have to really say, well, what's the value of really trying to just dismiss like on a whack-a-mole kind of basis with this virus, as opposed to just say, all right, now it's time to have a bit of a cooling off period for the school system.
Education Minister Stephen Lecce released a statement in response, writing that the Chief Medical Officer of Health says schools remain safe. It's our firm belief that schools should be open for in-class learning as they are critical to student mental health. Dr. Lowe joined medical officers of health from Toronto and Ottawa, penning a letter to the province's Chief Medical Officer of Health, Dr. David Williams, asking for a province-wide stay-at-home order and tougher public health measures, essentially saying that the province's emergency brake measures are not enough. Now, Toronto, Hamilton, and Niagara have all said they will not be following Peel's lead, and they will be not switching to online only.